Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 16 of my early campaign where I'm playing as the Danes. And today I would like to keep my intro short and sweet because I don't know what direction this episode is going to be taking me. And I feel like I want to sort of speed through a few turns here regarding my king just because he is getting to be the age where I could use a son from him. His wife did just give birth to a princess, so maybe I can get a son. Maybe his brother, Prince Harold, maybe he has a son. I can't tell because there is no family tree in this game. So I don't, yes, there is a cheat that I can use to, it's a fair cheat, but there's a way that I can just get a automatic son happening. But I don't want to jump the gun on that, and I could just get a natural son soon, right? So I'm going to just kind of speed through some turns, obviously taking care of my own business. Also, there's the chance that the Mongols could attack me again, and they just don't seem strong, do they? And they did attack in the last episode. It was not a very decisive attack. They kind of they poked their neck in there, and then I kind of poked back, and then they were like, nope, we don't want that, and then they just took off. And, so I didn't do a lot of damage, but they're not that strong to begin with. So, I'm curious. I'm curious to see if they would not, would they not want to do this? Take something they can beat, or even here. I'm sure they could beat the Hungarians. So we will see what they do. And in the meantime, I will continue to build up to take on... I just want these 3 provinces off of France. Taking these 3 provinces should give me enough influence on my king so that then I can betray my allies, the English, and finish taking over the English island. I can take Ireland later. I don't need to, focus on that right now, just because any armies that I send here to take Ireland will have to be stuck there until I can build a port. And that is going to take at least 4 years, right? In fact, I can't remember. Do I need a fort to build a port in this game? I know I need that in Shogun. I need a castle to build a port, but I can't remember if I need a fort to build a port in this game. I think I do. So that would be 8 years of just kind of having a stack sit here in Ireland, if that's true. Which is not ideal. That's not ideal. Also, I want at least some artillery to get into these keeps. These keeps don't have any defensive upgrades. So it's just going to be the wooden outer palisade and then the inner stone wall and iron gate. I have Finland making some artillery right now. It's going to be a little while. I would like at least 3 pieces per keep, so that's going to be 6 pieces total. That's going to take 12 turns. Can I get artillery here? Just the ballista. Okay. So Finland's the only place that I can build artillery, I believe. That's probably okay. Yeah, that's fine, I suppose. And my economy is in the positive, barely. But that should improve once I saw a territory that I just moved into because I got that ceasefire with the Turks. Yeah, so that's not including this port. And I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, I can trade with the Hungarians as well. So there's a couple ports there that aren't being counted currently. So, my economy can improve a little bit here. But mostly it's going to improve once I, get some more land and some more territory. What does Wessex and these places have? So there is a trade good. There's wool here in Wessex. And Mercia, same thing. There's some wool here. And what about Wales? There's no trade goods. They do have copper, so I can build a mine there. They don't have a mine built yet, so I would have to build that myself. So yeah, there's some wealth here in these 3 territories. And then what about Northumbria? They do have 2 trade goods, wool and saltfish. And Scotland, nothing. Nothing in Scotland. And Ireland also does have wool. Okay. So there's some money to be made by taking these provinces. I have just completed my homelands objectives for the year 1250, and I did score 8 points off of homelands itself. That's 5 for Denmark and 3 for Livonia. Okay, that looks good. And so how am I sitting right now? 75 points. And yeah, the only one that's above me is the Hungarians, and they're ways above me. Yeah, they will need to be hammered down at some point. But I got bigger fish to fry at the moment. The Mongols did not attack me in that last end turn, so that's good, right? So yeah, I really do wonder if they can be directed in this direction. That would be very nice. Okay, here's the sun. He's finally been born. However, my king is a little old by now. It has been a few turns since I have checked in with y'all, so might be 45. Let's see. It's 46. Oh yeah, it's getting a little dicey, isn't it? He could die of old age. However, I think that the sun is still there, even if his brother takes over. I think the son still shows up as an heir. I believe so. So, you know, he might die in 10 years, and then the son would need another 6 years to become of age. And his brother is... Where's the brother? I think the brother's down here. So he's 5 years younger than the king. It's gonna get close. it's kind of close, isn't it? Yeah. But I think we might be okay here. Prince Olaf, he might save us. Uh-oh. It looks like the Hungarians may have started a war with me. And I'm losing boats. Oh man, I'm losing a lot of boats. Oh no! I just lost a few boats. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, we are at war with the Hungarian Navy so far. Yeah, that's annoying. Let's see. The papacy is canceling... the Hungarians waged war against me, and the papacy is canceling their alliance with me. And same with English. Well, that part helps. That part helps. Now I can just get rid of the English because screw them, you know? Interesting. So how much money am I losing? A lot. I'm losing almost 7 grand. Oh my god. Oh, wow. That's really something. Let's see. So I can start building caravels here in Sweden. I want to keep... Finland is the only province where I can build artillery, so I don't want to switch over to caravels here. But I don't think I can build caravels anywhere else besides Finland and Sweden, I think. Yeah, Denmark can build longboats and barks, but not caravels. And I am building longboats here in Norway. Huh, let's just... Yeah, I'm training mounted sergeants here in Denmark. Damn, okay. How much did I lose? I lost a few boats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the Hungarians have quite a few boats here in the Straits of Sicily, so that is a no-go. And when things like this happen, I find it best just to say like, okay, you know, I'm basically not going to make money off of trade before this, until this naval war is finished. So there's no point in trying to keep these lines together. You know, there really isn't. Just focus on winning the war. And so to do that, let's think about this. I can... Okay. Probably want to bring this down and fight whatever that boat is, and Let's go in here. That's a caravel. And bring in that boat. And that's good. So that can beat all this. And then you can get brought up so that these boats can together come into the Straits of Sicily with these boats once they have won. Let's start bringing these boats over as well, just to get them closer. Yeah, you guys can come over. Longboat. Yeah, longboat. Just bring it, just everyone. Everyone has to be, you know, all hands on deck here. We have to finish off the Hungarian Navy if they're going to misbehave. So let's go there, and then can we beat whatever that is? That's going to be the question. So I have a bark and a caravel, or sorry, a longboat and a caravel that's available. These caravels, yeah, they can make it as well. So let's do that. Let's go here and here and here. Okay. So that's going to be like the main regions except for the Tyrrhenian Sea and the Strait of Sicily. Besides that, is there any other Hungarian boats around? Is there anything up here? There's nothing up here. Okay. So that makes it a bit easier to keep it localized and just kind of keep it in the Mediterranean. Okay. And since we do not share a land border, we can just finish up this naval battle and then get that auto ceasefire with them by not being in any sea regions that border their countries. So that is an option as well. And it's frustrating that the Pope took the Hungarian side on this one. So I wonder if they would excommunicate me for attacking them. That'd be really frustrating. Holy moly. Yeah, that would be. If that happens, then I can just really just get out of here. Like push all of my fleets out of the Mediterranean, get that auto ceasefire, and then push back in like 2 boats at a time, you know, in all of these regions, just to make sure that I do not get attacked by them or the Egyptians or anyone else. And by then I probably should have taken these provinces. So I would lose a bit of money. I'm sitting on 114,000, which seems like a lot, but once you start losing 7,000 a turn, it kind of goes fast. So yeah, I'm going to have to take England relatively soon, which I will. You know, I'm getting close. I just have to get this siege equipment built up. And it will. I'm getting there, right? So like, what do I have? 4 pieces, and I want a total of 6 pieces. I am right now building trebuchets, which is, they're stronger than catapults for sure. And I think they have longer range, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the range is the same, but I know that the power on the trebuchet is quite a bit more than the catapult. So yeah, getting a few of these out. So how many machines is that? That's 1, it's 4 total, 5, 6. So just 4 more turns. And then I can go in. Oh, they just built a fort here in Mercia. Okay. So I have to get through a fort. I don't need the big guns to get through a fort, honestly. I can just build my favorite unit in the game, the ballista. Yeah, let's get a couple of them. Actually, do I have ballistas anywhere else? I thought that I did have ballistas somewhere. Yeah, I already have 3 ballistas. That's going to be enough to get through a fort. So yeah, cancel that. Don't build these. Just go back to training mounted sergeants. And if you want to know why I'm training mounted sergeants instead of my feudal knights here in Denmark, I just think it's a good, you know, cheap option. They have the same speed as the feudal knights, which is interesting because mounted sergeants are considered light cavalry. But to have, you know, the same speed as feudal sergeants, which is a heavy cav, is kind of like, you know, what's the point then? But I think that because mounted sergeants have lower armor than the feudal knights, they still can serve the purpose of a light cav unit that's meant for running down, you know, a broken, routed army, across the map, back and forth, on and on. You know, that can be very tiring for a unit. And for a unit of feudal knights, that can kind of wear them out faster, I think, just because they have higher armor. So I think that's the point of having a unit like this. Even if the speed is the same, just having lower armor, I think is probably the point of that unit. And that's something I was wondering about when I was playing the Byzantines, because they have the Byzantine Lancers, which are kind of like the Orthodox equivalent of the mounted sergeants. But then the Byzantines can also train the Pronoia Legion, and they get a +1 valor bonus here in Nicaea for that unit. And it's just a better unit than the mounted Lancers, and the speed is the same. And I was wondering, why use the Lancers? Sure, their build requirements are a bit lower, but like once you can get Pronoia Legion, why get the Lancers? And then I thought, oh wait, no, like you can use them in the desert, you know, a bit better, and you can probably use them as a route chaser a bit better for that reasons that I just stated. So, and they're cheaper, you know. 100 and where's the cost for these? Oh, wait, how do I see this again? Yeah, 175 florins and a 50 support cost, as opposed to a 425 and a 105. Like, holy shit, that's a big difference. Oh, the Mongols are coming back in. Coming in for a round 2 here. Okay. Interesting that they think they have a chance. I mean, their units, don't get me wrong, their Mongol heavy cav is a tough unit for sure. And they are bringing a lot of them in this first wave. Unfortunately for them, they are bringing a mortar unit, which is going to be useless. But then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units of heavy cav in that first wave. So yeah, that's a lot to deal with. But again, I just, you know, as long as I get, ooh, this is looking, I better get some forest, man. That field is looking pretty, okay, there's some forest in there. There looks like a lot of grass on this map, so, yikes, that's a little bit nerve-wracking. So hopefully I get enough forest for me to hide in. Otherwise, things are going to get a bit, I don't know. I've literally never had to fight Mongols without a forest, so I don't know what would happen in that case. Okay, this is interesting. They want to attack me in the rain again. Well, I am liking my army pick a lot. I mean, even better now. And yes, it's the same army pick as before, I believe. No archers in my initial army, just javelins and just heavy metal. Feudal knights, spears, huskarls, just heavy metal. And I'm seeing some forests. That's big enough, but it's not facing the right direction. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That looks kind of small. That looks kind of small. Oh, man. What about up here? Yeah, I don't know about that one. These are all looking kind of dicey. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, those ones up there look a bit bigger, but yeah, there's no way in hell I'm marching out there. So, holy moly. I think that I have to find a way to make this little forest work for us. The good news is, it is right up against the edge of the map, so that my reinforcements will be coming on from there. That's the good news. The bad news, as I mentioned, is, how do I make this work? I'll figure it out. Would something like this work? Oh, I don't know. This is so janky. This is so janky. So my Huskarls in the middle, generals there, spears and javelins will be at either flank, and then Cav in the back. Oh, God. Oh, dear. And they have, what, 9 units of heavy Cav that I need to make sure I can stop. So, we'll see. Let's get this set up. So I got spears. Spears like that. Spears in the front, and javelins in the rear. And then at this, yeah, up here, I basically need to have like my Huskarls, or at least one unit of Huskarls. I don't want them taking the charge, but like, you know, obviously I need something here, so. Dude. Oh man, this is so janky, but And unfortunately, the rain seems like it's kind of starting to let up here. Mongol heavy cav, they look like they are coming right on in. I gotta say, in this game, when the AI possesses the superior melee capabilities, they don't usually muck about. They usually get right in there. That unit's backing off. That's interesting. And yeah, perfect. Just, yep, bright and sunny, just in time for the Mongols to come on in. Yeah. Let's try to turn. See, they look like they want to come back in. I feel like I want to bring this unit of Huskarls up here just to give myself some more support on the arrowhead of this formation. Because this is where I feel weak, is like if they get into the flanks, essentially with my spears, that would feel bad. So, yeah, they want to get in? They want to get in here? Where's my... Ooh, javelins. Ooh, yikes. Get back, guys. Get back. Oh, I can't have you out in the open like that. Oh, man. That could have been bad. Yeah, you guys need to get back here. And... yeah, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. This is a very intimidating sight. It feels like they're not going to just stand here forever. Yep, they're just as I say that. And they have good coverage here as well. You know, like this is pretty good coverage to, you know, essentially get all around me. And, you know, this is going to be, they're going to make this hard. That's what I'm trying to say. To like, you know, react to everything that's going to be happening here. So spears are set up. Javelins can start tossing in here. And I might need to get Huskarls in on this side to rush on over, because I basically have my two Huskarls up at the tip of my spear. And, you know, I do have my javelins. They are tossing their javelins in, but I don't know how effective they are being. It says that they are winning, and I mean, it says the Mongol heavy cav are winning. And maybe if we can hack down this unit, because I want this Huskarl to be free to help out somewhere else, right? So I can't just have them stuck there. Okay, so we got to fight up here. So let's go in here. And then... let's see. You don't move. Okay, so they're running away. Perfect. Now I can get this unit of Huskarls back. Like, get you back now. And you guys are throwing your javelins, right? You better be. And then, is this unit of Huskarls doing okay? Like, they're really, you know, they're being hit hard. I feel like putting this unit of spears in and attacking, putting them on engage at will. I know that's very risky, but I can bring this unit of chivalric sergeants up here. I want to pile into the flank here and give them some issues and give some help to this unit. Let's bring up my other Huskarls to help up the arrow tip, basically, the point of the spear, because they've neglected this side. Like, they're not, you know, hurting me all here. They're just pushing really hard up here. So I feel like if I can push them off in this direction, I should be okay. So let's bring my javelins up here. And yeah, this is it's a little dicey. Not, you know, basically shortening my lines up here, but you know, we'll see how this works. And my guys are starting to spill out a little bit. I don't really like that. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan. It's gonna be hard to pull back though, you know, they're in the fight, you know. And I do have two units of Huskarls that are pushing along with them. You know. I honestly, I feel like this. I feel like bringing my feudal knights out here and then here, just to, like, you know, use them and get some pressure in on this spearhead, because they've really funneled in, right? And now, like, let's just go here and here. Go. Let's bring the spears in as well to push. And then, yep, you guys go into this is the Khan right here. So, yep, javelins can toss in. The Khan went for a dive to try to get to my javelins, and now my cav are going to catch him, and my javelins are going to poke him. Javelins try to get back a little bit here. And then these javelins, please toss into the Khan, please. Yep, he's going to run away. And we might kill him. I don't know. He's not doing well. This is kind of a tough fight for us. Let's see, feudal knights. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight for us. Let's get these huskarls and let's bring them up as well. We got a lot of heavy cav to clean out, and we're doing okay here. We only need one unit chasing the general. We don't need all of the units chasing the general. So let's bring one of these units of feudal knights back over, and the javelin can also come back, and chivalric sergeants can also come back. Yes, you can. Huskarls go here. Keep my general safe, and yeah, that's looking okay, I think. This unit got caught out, unfortunately. Is he gonna win that fight? It says they're losing, so we might win that fight, which is gonna be weird. And let's see, let's make sure we win this fight here. And it looks like their general's probably gonna get away. Or no, that's not the general, is it? The general's over there. We might get him. That'd be cool. And yeah, we're routing them, cool. Let's see if we can save these guys. Can we save these guys? I know there's not many left, but if we can just kind of get them. And yeah, I would like to get rid of... Where is the mortar? There he is. Okay, yeah, I would like to get rid of him. Yeah, let's get rid of the mortar, so he can't shoot my guys. And can we help out here? Can we win this, or do we... Yeah, they got rid of our guys. Okay. Alright, so form up here. And... this is going to be a little bit dicey. A little bit dicey. I left my lines pretty weak back in the forest. Basically just javelins and my general and one unit of chivalric sergeants. So... let's see here. Huskarls... Yeah, you go in there and make sure that they get finished off, and you help out. Spears, you get back here, and then you get back, you kill the mortar, please, and then you're running down the Mongol warriors. I like that. Get rid of them. And do they have reinforcements coming on? They have maybe some units of Mongol light cav. Now I think that first wave is pretty much finished off. I think that they're going to be running away. And we can try to cut down maybe, let's see, 15 feudal knights. Let's try to cut down this heavy cav. And then you can come down here and cut down the Mongol warriors. And then, yeah, the horse archers are going to get away. That's for sure. Yeah, they're going to get away. So let's just bring you guys over and you can help out with them as well. And then let's get the rest of the army formed back up here, whatever's left of it. And let's get ready for the next onslaught of units. Oh. Let's do Huskarls. Looks like I did lose one unit of Huskarls completely. And then up here, looks like my left flank is pretty much mostly healthy. And then right flank, how are they looking? A little beat up, but I think that they're probably still mostly fine. And then my cav did get a bit beat up. But that's what reinforcements are for, so let's bring on some more dudes. It looks like the Mongols are done. I'm seeing their reinforcements come on and then come off, so... Yeah, it looks like we've had another... I mean, at least we had a pitched fight in there. And we've done a lot of damage to the heavy cav units, which is the primary strength of their army, of course. So yeah, we killed 387 of theirs, we lost 263. And let's see, these Huskarls got 64 kills, yeah, very, very good. And then these feudal knights, 23 kills, 2 points of honor, nice. But they lost most of their men, yeah, that's unfortunate. All in all though, that was a pretty good result. Unfortunately, that means I'm just going to continue to beat up the Mongols, and that means that there's probably not going to be, you know, much of a push from the Mongols into any other faction, so that is too bad. And yeah, they didn't ransom back the guys that I captured. Now let's go to work killing some of these Hungarian navies. Looks like we got 2 boats here in the Ionian Sea. 2 barks, they have a speed of 3. So the way that this works is that let's see, I got longboats with a speed of 3 so they can catch them, and my caravels have a speed of 1. So the way this works is that when you are attacking, you want your boats split up into basically your fast boats and your strong boats. And your fast boats can do the catching to make sure that they can't get away, and then your strong boats can do the killing. And then essentially when you're on the defense, you want your fleets put together so that they can't get picked off one by one. Unless you want to just blockade a province or a sea region for as long as possible, and you can basically make the enemy spend many turns getting rid of that blockade as opposed to just like one turn. Let's see, I can move these boats up to the Straits of Sicily to get that fight there. And let's see, it looks like we got a boat who stayed behind here. This is another bark, okay. So I do have a longboat who can catch, and then 3 caravels to kill. This does mean I might lose the longboats because the combats are going to be counted separately, so that is a danger, but that is a risk that I'm willing to take. It's the way to go, I think. I think it's the best way to fight these battles. So now I got 2 boats. Let's see, a caravel and a bark. I just have a longboat here. So I can bring these boats in, and I can bring you in, and you. They might pick off this boat before reinforcements can arrive, but we will see how that goes. And they got a boat up to the Adriatic, that makes sense. And they still have a boat here in the Tyrrhenian Sea, so hopefully some of those engagements go my way, because I am losing 13,000, almost 14,000 per turn. Oh man, that's rough. That's a lot. That's a lot of money to be losing each turn. But I almost have the artillery that I want to attack these French regions here in Britain, so I'm getting close to making a bit more money. This is interesting now. The Egyptians have attacked the Mongols that have just been hanging out here in Georgia for a long time, just because they cannot starve out that Turkish garrison, and they are unwilling to attack the Turkish garrison. So the Egyptians have finally said, yeah, enough is enough. Georgia is ours. Let's see if they get rid of that Turkish garrison themselves. And if this war continues, then this is going to open up another front for the Mongols, right? Then they will have to defend Georgia as well as, not that I'm going to attack them, but my front as well. Let's see, the Italians are going to attack the French. Good for them, taking back Milan. And, okay, now, yeah, this is where the Danes strike back. I did sink a Hungarian boat here, and I got 2 of them here, and I lost 1 here. Okay, so that's the one that they were going after. Well, I brought in reinforcements. That's to be expected. Yeah. And the Polish king has died. Let's see, catching Egyptian assassins. Master merchant. Okay, that's going to help make a bit more money. I did lose a boat this time. Okay, that's... But no, that's just the first boat. Yeah, the longboat got sunk. And then I got him back. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, 1v1. Okay, we killed a caravel here, but then he got one of my guys. But I think the Hungarian Navy is being dealt with. I think that they are... I don't think they have much left. If I take a peek around... They got a boat here in the Ligurian Sea, and we can get rid of this boat here in the Adriatic, and that might be it. Okay, so that seems like that was overall not bad, but now I just need to, when I go back in, I basically need to make sure I'm doubling up in every single province, which is what I wanted to do anyway. It's just that I've been so busy trying to gear up and get ready for this attack, and I don't have the provinces that I would like, the amount of provinces that I would like to train up as many units and agents and siege equipment and boat as I would like. So having more provinces is going to really help out, of course, with that. So, and I'm almost there. I think that, yep, 1 turn before this trebuchet is completed, and then I will be ready to make my attack. And yeah, I think I'll just stomp out the French really quickly. I don't know if they are still excommunicated. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Let's see, I can't tell there. He is still excommunicated. So, yeah, I should have no issues with attacking them. Getting them out of these 3 provinces. I'm no longer allies with the English as well. I have no allies, actually. The Pope and the English sided with the Mongols. Classic stuff, right? And yeah, so I won't have any qualms with just stomping out the English. And I'm okay with that. It seems like it's kind of a deadlock between the French and the Germans here. You know, there's a lot of back and forth between these two factions. And the Almohads did finally take out the Spanish as well. So I wonder if the French are going to start to feel squeezed from both sides, from the Almohads, as well as the Italians and the Germans. The Hungarians as well. Like, it'd be nice if they kind of fought instead of just collected, you know, points and points and points. You know, the East is pretty peaceful, and that's making me a little bit nervous. How is the Egyptians on their points? They're okay. Yeah, 63 is okay, but it's not, you know, they're not beating me yet. So I'm not too worried about the Egyptians, especially if they're going to start a war with the Mongols. No, they backed off. They backed off. They were like, no, we can't take Georgia. Okay. Oh man, this Turkish garrison is going to hang out here forever. Okay, well, in any case, that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conostep playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.